Hi guys, El Shanko here, and it's episode 6 of our Barcelona Football Manager 2016 playthrough. We're at home to Deportivo today. We're doing a double header. I think I might just leave it as a double header for today. I was going to possibly do a triple header incorporating the Manchester City game, but I think I'll just make it a double header La Liga, and then we'll continue on from there. So basically what we're going to do is get straight into this game, and let's see how we can get on against Deportivo. We've not been doing that great. I think we're 9th in the league, so not overly great, but I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get a result here. Team pretty straightforward. One slight change. Iniesta's come in for the youngster Sergio Gomez, who drops to the bench. He's been playing really well, but I think the fact that we've not got Suarez up front, and having Iniesta back is really good for us. Montoya's continuing at right back, continuing him and Azpilicueta switching, and it would be nice to get Carlos Elena off the bench today, our young man who with a lot of talent, hopefully, from our youth team. So that's the plans for today's game, and let's get straight into it, and let's try and beat them. Hopefully we should at home, surely. Barcelona usually do well at home, so be looking to certainly create something in this game of note. When you look at league table there, we're 8th at the moment. That's including this game, so it's not been going great so far this season, but Messi tackled Montoya. Munir, it's poor. That's where we're missing Suarez. I mean, that's where the clinicalness of Suarez would come into it. Really. Rakitic, ball in, Piqué, Neymar, hit it. Goal! Beauty of a goal from Neymar. That is why you pay the big money for a player like Neymar. And let's look at this in 3D. See if it takes back to the corner being whipped in. That's a really good start. Pleased with that. Not going to turn something like that down. Corner and Piqué header down. Neymar turns, takes two players out of the game, and right foot rifles it into the net. Look at that. 1-0 Barca. I say, I mean, this challenge isn't really a challenge as in, we'll see how many goals we can win by or whatever, like the usual sort of football manager challenges. This is all about seeing the director of football signing players and me coaching, me being the first team coach. So as far as I'm concerned, results on the park are more important than who we sign, and we just have to I just have to deal with whoever the director of football signs for me, and play them accordingly. So I mean, if we can get our kids up to, obviously playing the Barcelona way, which is obviously nice tiki-taka football, playing with their own youth players, but obviously if the director of football decides to bring in someone or sell someone, you just have to deal with that. So it's one of these things that I'm not overly delighted with, but it's a challenge, and that's the kind of challenges that, make a game like Football Manager so worthwhile, because I mean, even if you get really bored of the actual, a save, you can go and create new challenges for yourself, play different teams and try different leagues, try different, ways of managing, really. And that's a penalty. Navarro, a shocking challenge on Messi, and Messi's got a chance to make it 2-0. This game's flying by, 28 minutes gone already. And if Messi puts the ball exactly where he's just taken it out of, I'd be quite happy. So there's Lionel Messi, steps up, and he's missed it. It's a good save, to be fair, by the goalkeeper. Can't really, fault the keeper on that one. Messi's offside now, just to compound his misery. And here it is again. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. To be honest, I don't think that would have done Deportivo justice, to be honest. Oh no. And it's 1-1, and we do not deserve that. Oh boy. Here we go again. It's never easy. And shocking bit of defending there. I thought actually Mascherano was close to being sent off, to be honest. Penalty shooter, come on! Referee! The guy just suddenly stopped there for no reason. Why would he do that if it wasn't a foul? Messi. No! He's having one of his more lacklustre games, Lionel Messi. You've noticed that watching the Spanish football, he does actually have those games where you just think he's playing terribly. You know? So we'll need to wait and watch that and see if he does actually do that in this game more often than not. Oh, he's hit the post! Oh. I think more frustrating than anything this. More frustrating watching it as it's 1-1. And knowing that if we could start winning, then we could be looking more to bring on the kids. And that's after all what we're looking to do in this series, is bring on the kids and show playing the Barca way how good it can go. So, I mean, really that's what we're looking for. It's a good tackle, PK. Ball to Messi. What can you do? Run at them. Oh, hopeless again. I'm actually thinking I might hook him off at half time. And that's, or change him up, put him up front. Munir. Ball. Neymar. Goal. Yes. 2-1. Better. I was pleased there for the simple reason that was the Divine Trinity, or the current Divine Trinity, Messi to Munir to Neymar, and what a finish, by the way. Was it outside his right foot? Magic. 2-1, back in the lead. Making heavy work of it. But we are winning at half time. We'll take that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the easy option. Bring on Azpilicueta for Montoya, and also bring on Luis Gustavo for Javi Mascherano. Simple reasons for those. The bookings. These players are players that are likely to get booked again, and therefore I'm not wanting to go down to 10 men when the game's so tight. So take them both off, don't risk it. And we've still got a third sub in our back pocket for later on. Messi. Turn on style now. Ball back to Azpilicueta. Iniesta. Shocking. Now Mosquera for them. Ball into Borges. Ball over to Luis Fernandez. Ter Stegen, what a save! He made himself big there, and what a save! And how vital that could be. PK's header out was good. And he has to get to that. Oh. Arribas. Right, is it going to be cometh the hour, cometh the man? I think it is, I think it's about time we introduced the kid. Iniesta's coming back from injury, obviously. I'll take him off. And it's Carles Alena who will come on. Many of you might have been thinking I was going to say Sergio Gomez, but I think this young lad deserves a shot at the big time as well. I think that these two playing throughout the season, just getting the odd bit of game time, it'll help them. At the ages they are, I think it will really help them to get game time early. Even if it is only half an hour at the end of a game. But if we can see this out, we've got 15 minutes to go now. Long throw in, it's poor. Just hope that's not a start to them doing something here. I think it might look like it is. It's going to be an attack for them. Unless Ronaldo does it well. Ter Stegen punts it up. It's poor. It's coming straight back at us. Well intercepted from Allen. And here we go. Great football. Neymar, Munir, Messi. Oh, should have been. Elena. Oh. 5 minutes to go. Just seeing the game out, that's what I like to see. As Viqueta. That's a shocking foul, and that's giving a red card. They're down to 10. Justified, fair dues, second yellow. Fernando Navarro gets sent off. Messi. Oh, shocker of a ball. I did wonder that when I looked at the game beforehand. I thought this could be one that was a red card, which is the reason why I took off the two players at half time, because I thought, they're the likely types to get second yellow, especially Mascherano. Anyone that's watched anything of Javier Mascherano in the past will know that uncompromising pretty much sums him up. The amount of bookings he's got and red cards, etc. Uncompromising, definitely. But that looks like it's going to be that. That's all she wrote for today. 2-1 victory, unless we do something really stupid in the last few seconds. But a nice, comfortable win for us. We'll take that and move on to the next game. Really happy with just getting the 3 points at the moment. At the moment, it's not about playing the silky passing football. It's just getting results to get us back to the sort of summit of the league, really. Because we had a shocking start with the game against Atletico. Really happy. Right, let's see. This assistant's really screwed us over there. Oh, go away. The bloody assistant manager there screwing us over with that. But that's us now in 7th. And the next game is against Granada on Sunday, who are, if we look at competitions, Granada are 16th, only 2 points to their name. So hopefully that should be a decent enough victory for us as well. So I'll quickly fast forward to that game, guys, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So the Granada game has come around now, and interestingly enough, just to let you guys see what's been happening in the league, the previous day Atletico Madrid beat Sporting Gijón 1-0 to extend their good recent run of form, but Real Madrid actually dropped points to Celta de Vigo, so we can technically leap up to joint third with this. With a win here against Granada. Tough game, I think, but again, one that I feel is winnable. We're still, I think, pretty much the same side. Suarez is still out. What I might do is take Marlon off the bench and put Chummy on the bench, just to give him a wee run out, just to see how, if we can play any part in fact, no. His physical condition's poor. He's obviously just played a youth game, so I'll keep Marlon on there. In fact, Marlon's played a couple of games, but yeah, I'll keep him on. That's fine. So we'll continue to go with this. We'll roll with the same team as played the last game against Deportivo. And there would be nothing really in the news apart from a couple of managers giving me praise, me giving a couple of other managers praise. Other than that, there's been very little to go on with in terms of news-wise. But let's get straight into this game now, and hopefully be able to pick up a victory. Rakitic to Neymar. Oh, dilly-dallied. Poor from Neymar there. As it stands, a draw would take us to 4th, so... Oh, deflection into the net. That'll do nicely. Munir's first goal of the season, and that will give him confidence. It took a wicked deflection, I think. I don't think it was going in. I think the keeper might have been able to save that if it wasn't for deflection, but we'll take it anyway. Neymar's corner, Rakitic's header, Munir. Oh, maybe it didn't take a deflection. It looked like from the 2D that it took a deflection, but that looks like it's gone straight in. We'll take that. 1-0, 9 minutes. Again, this is all about trying to get up to the top of the league and trying to stay there. Basically trying to assert ourselves as the team that, well, Barcelona are in real life. Munir, well, who needs Luis Suarez when you've got Munir on fire, baby? Look at that header. That better be a header now, because this 2D's been throwing me off all game. So it's Alaba, the ball in, glancing header from Munir, straight past the goalkeeper. It's 2-0, and you'd have to say stranglehold on the game, definitely. Montoya, Messi, Montoya, ball, Messi. Oh, it's hit the post. Neymar. Oh, so close to being 3. You think 3 would have killed it? Iniesta, Piqué, Iniesta, Piqué, Montoya to Vermaelen, ball outside to Alaba. Oh, I can't get there. But that'll do it at half time, I think. Montoya booked again. But half time, 2-0. Very happy with that performance in that first half. And so happy, in fact, I'm going to make a couple of changes here. I'm going to bring on Carlos Alena for Ivan Rakitic and Sergio Gomez on for Andres Iniesta. I'm going to do that with a purpose. And that purpose is to find out how good these two can be in a midfield together. And I think as well, I'm as well being safe and keeping the other sub for just now. But I just want to see how these two can play together. And this is probably a perfect example. We're playing a team that's, we're supposed to beat anyway. We're 2-0 up at half time. We've still got a lot of superstars on the pitch. Let's just see if we can get them to play together in that midfield and see if they can boss the midfield. I'm not expecting two kids basically to boss the midfield, but I'm thinking if we can get them playing well together, I don't see why not, because that could be the future Xavi and Iniesta. That's the thing, looking at the two players, you'd probably say that's possibly what they're like. Sort of a Xavi and Iniesta, type of relationship, I would say. Alaba, back to Ter Stegen, who's having a deceptively decent season so far. Montoya into Gomez, great ball. Alena, brilliant ball. Messi. Oh, greedy bastard. You greedy bastard. You could have cut that back there and there's a boy waiting. Hit it. Montoya didn't hit it. I wanted them to so much. Messi. Oh, poor. And again. Ball it to Gomez. Back to Messi. Messi, what can you do? Play it. Gomez! Oh! So close. But again, that's the type of thing, that's the type of runs that Iniesta would make, the sort of Gomez run there. So there's positive signs here, I think. Montoya, Piqué, your ball towards Messi. I think I'm going to have to make another sub soon, because there's 3 or 4 players on bookings that are looking a bit dodgy every time they go in for a tackle. So Neymar, Alena, Gomez, great ball, Neymar, superb play, and that's an assist for Gomez. Fantastic. 3-0, game well and truly over. What a ball by Gomez, setting Neymar free, and when he hit this, there's no doubt about it, that's 3-0, that's game over. Let's bring on a third sub. And that third sub will be Sergi Samper. I think the young kid deserves a wee game in there. I think he could do a... So we've got a midfield three of kids in there now. And that's the kind of thing that I like doing, is you go 3-0 up, you bring on the kids, give them game time. Because after all, that's what they need. Young lads, especially at Barcelona, they're not likely to get as much game time as they would do at a rubbish team. So, ball to Elena. Can you do turn them? Ball at Neymar. Oh, should have been buried there. Who was that? I think it might have been Munir, to be honest. Get it away. Keep the clean sheet here, guys. Well done from Alan. Neymar. What a ball. Messi, 4. Thank you. About time. And I was wondering just when these type of games were going to come up. The games that Barcelona score 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in real life. I just wondered, when we would score 4 goals in La Liga against a team and never really look less dominant. Oh dear, 4-1. Clean sheet gone. And that's disappointing. It's from a corner. That's the worst thing is it's Cuenca, who used to play for Barcelona. A good header, to be fair, from Marquez. 4-1. I say disappointing to concede, but well. What a way to announce your hat-trick. Munir with an absolute thunderbolt. Watch this. Header out. What does he do? First time on the half volley. Munir took a step back and volleyed it right into the top corner. 5-1. Fantastic. Montoya. Messi, 6-1. This is what I was saying about when the goals start flowing. These are the games you see in La Liga every week in real life. And now we're seeing it in Football Manager 2016. Lionel Messi, great turn, round the defender, in off the post. 6-1. And that's all she wrote for this game. Game over, 6-1, delighted. That's much better. Very happy with the way they played there. Very happy indeed. I think David Alaba can be proud of his performance. As can Lionel Messi. As can Neymar. So that confirms the 6-1 win against Granada and seals our place back in the top 4. We're now joint third and only 3 points behind Real Madrid in second. Obviously still 5 behind Valencia, who are surprise top. 6 out of 6 they've won. It'll be interesting to see actually who they've played. So obviously they've not played any one of the big guns, I wouldn't have thought. Schedule. They've played so far Sociedad Deportivo, Sporting Gijón, Eibar, Granada and Leganés. So they've not played anyone big. So their run will probably come to an end probably about the Real Madrid game. I would say definitely it will come to an end then, especially in the Bernabeu. So that's quite interesting. We placed to end it. I'll be coming back in the next episode with what will be a double header, Man City and Eibar, which should be a good couple of tests for certainly the Man City game will be a major test, and then it'll be a case of how well can we pick ourselves up if we get beat for the Eibar game. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button, guys. Really appreciate any likes that we get for this, because obviously that helps the channel grow, which encourages me to make more content. And obviously we're looking towards Football Manager 2017, and I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get some really good content out by then. So if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and obviously subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video.